evening and welcome to it. This is Chess and Wine. My name is AD Bila, and long time no speaking, long time no see. Hi. So I'm sitting here enjoying myself away from everything, deciding to forget about chess and wine for a while. Sorry, while I recover from my sickness, my illness. It's clear that I was a bit unwell. Yeah, I think it is. So yeah, man, I'm trying to recover. I'm trying to get back to it, and I don't want to think about chess politics and things like that. And I'm being reminded. I'm being actually drawn into things by people asking me, Eddie, were you aware of what's happening with the African Youth Chess Championships, which is obviously to be held in chess in South Africa, in Gauteng, hosted by Gauteng Chess Federation, and not by Chess South Africa, by Gauteng. I'm like, yes, I'm aware. What problem do you have with it? So different problems from different people. Some people have a problem with, so the fact that we are living in Gauteng but members of different federations means that since our federation is not within Gauteng, then we must now be forced to stay in the official accommodation, which is going to be 1,500 rand a day. Wait, really? I remember seeing a document that said as long as you're from Gauteng, it doesn't matter what federation you are part of. And then it changed later on, and they made it if you are from Gauteng but not a member of not registered to a federation in Gauteng, then you must live in the official accommodation. That's crazy, right? Because this is an international African event. It's crazy, but yeah, there's that part. I'm like, okay. And then why do you have a problem with that? And then there's people coming in and saying, have you not noticed that Kopanong, the accommodation at Kopanong, just 3 months ago, it was 750 per day. But now for the African Youth Chess Championship as the official accommodation, they're going to be charging 1,500 rand per day. I'm like, what? I wasn't aware, but hey, that's crazy. But hey, maybe it's because now they include everything. They include the fact that they're transporting you, they are catering you, there's lunch and dinner, and there's other benefits included. Maybe that's why. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to push these things aside. And then now suddenly comes something so crazy that I would feel like I feel like I'm turning my back on everything if I don't get to the front of this. Here's what's happening. Woo. Yeah, I'm still drinking wine. I mean, it's dread. So now, there is a national federation that is being excluded and being deprived of their member. This is an African youth. Okay, let's first look at it this way. This is an African event, African Youth Chess Championships, which means African countries each have a right to send an invited player per age group or per category, in fact, right? That could be under 8 open and under 8 girls, under 10 open and under 10 girls, up to 10 players, right? Up to the 10, because under 8, under 10, under 12, under 14, under 16, and there's under 18, I'm sure, right? Yes. So the messages that came in for me was that it's 10 players that they're saying. So I don't know, maybe they don't start from under 8, they start from under 10. So their problem is the fact that now they have been cheated off of their invited players' rights, their players' privileges, and as a federation, they are no longer afforded that invited status. They have to come in as additional, just register under in the additional for all of their players. No invited players coming in as invited players, and the costs for that almost are so crazy. Because remember, as an invited player does not have to pay accommodation. An invited player does not pay for catering, does not pay for registration fees, right? That's an invited player. So now each country, each nation in the African continent is being afforded that for every category, and invited player privileges for each category. So now with these, in fact, let me just be clear with it. It's Eswatini. So now when Eswatini is being cheated of their spaces, and they're being told that all of the spaces have been taken by Kenya. Kenya Chess Federation. So Kenya Chess has been allowed to register way more players without any limit. And that means that they have taken up spaces for other countries, other federations. In fact, that means that they were allowed to take up spaces for other federation by Gauteng Chess, because we're going to say it's Gauteng Chess, it's not the National Federation, by Gauteng Chess. So Gauteng Chess has sort of said, okay, first come, first serve. If you come first, you can even take the spaces of your neighbors or our neighbors. It doesn't matter as long as you can pay. We have the money. And again, if you can pay for it, then they're going to also have to pay more. Because now, apparently, the cost for Swaziland for those 10 players have moved from 14,000 rands, as they said, to 140,000 rands that they need to pay now if they intend to bring all of those players to come in to play for the African Youth Chess Championships. I mean, there's our neighbors. I mean, we in Nelspruit, we in Tanzania. When we want to play federated tournaments, we just jump over to what's the space, to Swaziland. And we play. And I mean, now they come and they're saying, oh, this is what's happening. Now, what is African Chess Confederation doing about this? What is zone 4.2, their home zone? It's 4.2, right? Not 4.5. It's not 4.5. Seriously, Suzanne Mangana, the president, yes. What is she doing about that? And Ms. Dolphin, the African Chess Confederation president of Botswana. What is she doing about that, Sepang, right? Like, Lopang, out or something. Yes, but it's so crazy, though, right? Like, how can a whole federation be denied of their rights, the privileges in the African event? And yes, they do state that they had troubles with their with their visas and passports. No, passports, because there are no visas required for South Africa. And they've communicated that and made pre-arrangements with the organizers. But because of the delay in organizing that, then their spaces are to be given away. But then even if their spaces are given away, the privileges cannot, for whatever reason, be given away. What's going on? Yeah. Gauteng Chess, the hosts. People are concerned. Hey. Anyways, I'm just gonna go back to my little hole until we have our own Mpumalanga sorted out. Because again, it's crazy talking about event things that are happening with other provinces when your own province is not in order. It's coming. Hey, and that brings me to the following few things. Just to answer a few questions that a lot of people have been asking. A lot of kids been asking me about African schools. The National Schools Championships, the Winter Games that are meant to be happening. Sadly, I've had an interview with the president of Schools Chess, Mr. Fungile Ngayanga. We spoke. Interview went great, but when I checked the recording, the audibility, bad sound. I mean, it's faults of the internet that I was using at this university. I did not have to be using public internet probably for this, but yeah, it happened and it just came out very badly. I don't even think I should show it to anybody. But yeah, basically, the National Schools Chess Championship is no longer going to be happening in June. It's no longer going to be in winter. It's going to be in December, with the Summer Games, and apparently there's a slight chance that it's going to be in December. It's going to be happening in December. It might not be, but there's a high chance. I don't know, man. I think the words is they are hoping that it's going to be part of the Summer Games. Why is it not going to be part of the Winter Games? It is because they are changing the format. It's no longer being a tournament type setting. I think other provinces have already got the memo. They're already doing it in that way. It's a league format. Selections will happen in 2 different weekends, leagues, teams. So from circuit levels, they're going to have to have 2 playoffs, and then they move on to sub-districts, 2 different playoffs on different weekends. Again, in teams, and then the top players are selected, and they move forward until obviously the national stage, which is going to be in December if it happens. So yeah, basically no Winter Games. If players are still worried, they're still concerned, relax. Schools are not going to be having their selections. The selections that are happening in other provinces are not for this winter, not for June, July. What else did I have in mind? I've also had a lot in mind. I was so crazy. But I mean, I don't have these things in close. Let me just leave it out. Anyways, this has been it. I just came out because of this African. Do you see? I came out of my small hole because of the African individual, of the African Youth Chess Championship event that's meant to be taking place. What other event is supposed to be taking place very soon? Oh, the SA Open. But we'll talk about the SA Open because I'm hoping by the time the SA Open takes place, Mpumalanga and Hlanzeni or all the other regions in Mpumalanga will also be sorted because we want to be a part of it. I mean, we have a lot of players that want to be a part of it. And we can't speak on it until we speak. Man, let's speak of home first and have things sorted at home and then we can go. Hey. Yeah, anyways, the Tanzania region has been a WhatsApp group established where everybody's going to communicate, and we're going to have elections on the 8th of June for the Tanzania region. That's just an announcement that I'm making. Yeah, I think you can see that I'm almost coming back, and now I'm drinking some sweet, no, it's not sweet, some good wine, good old KWV, a blend of Cap Serve and Shiraz. That one comes in a bottle. Yeah, in a box, I'm sorry. I just don't even have it next to me. But anyways, for everybody that's against us, we know that they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Woo! Once upon a time, most of us was in chains. I'm a double down and I still calling us some slaves. You know which side I'm on in that battle. Anyways, this is it from me. Anyway, but yes, I mean, you can't do this to Eswatini. Gauteng chess, you can't do this to Eswatini. They need to be a part of this event. I'm sorry, I'm still showing this. They need to be part of the African. You can't be charging Eswatini 140,000 rands just to bring. Like, I know Gauteng and money. Hey, Gauteng loves money too much, man. Gauteng has learned some lessons from some people who previously running it. Like, hey, Gauteng and money. Woo! So now they say as long as you have money, you can come play. And now they're trying to do the same thing to our brothers from Eswatini, our sisters from Eswatini. Please don't do that. Don't do that, Gauteng. Hey, do things right. Fix your issues. Cause, I mean, the federation has privileges that are specifically for this country, this national federation. Their invited players are remaining there, invited players with privileges, free boarding, free catering, and all of that. Unless you're trying to cut costs using other people to cut costs. Don't come with your what tendencies and disrespect Swaziland people. Do not do that. Hey, sikhuluma Swati sonke nabo phela baseswatini simunye ungasiphapheli ungasijwayeli kabi sakuthatha inhlamba nyalo ungasijwayeli hey malani mfowethu awuvisisi wena ngiyakubona. But anyway, that's what it is from us, from me, from Chess and Wine. Good evening and welcome again. Welcome back. Yeah, we'll be coming back full force in a few. Don't worry, I'm just relaxing for now. Just gaining some energy and some support. Because, hey, you can't fight big battles on your own, right? And I've been realizing that the battles are huge. And I'm on my own. And these enemies, they realize that I'm on my own. And that's why, hey, but you know what? They must forever know that I'm not scared of them. I just need to have some energy for them. So now I'm pumping myself up. I'm all the way back. Good night.